Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the SUVs Bros. Right now we are here with Mountain Roo. Today is going to be a very special day because it's not about WRX and STI anymore. It's all about all SUVs, and you will get to see all the cool cars out there, and your boring SUV is no more boring.
Hey guys, I'm Vic. I started Mountain Roo like in 2015, and I've been doing it for almost 5 years now, and we're here today, and this is where we're at.
Okay, so what is Mountain Roo?
Mountain Roo, on the surface, I guess would be like a car community. So it's like the Mountain Roo chapters. We have worldwide chapters at this point. We started in Southern California. And then people like in Arizona started asking us to come out there, and I went out there one time, and then I realized like we need to start chapters. Basically, I can't go everywhere. So, but yeah, it's made up of a community of people. Everyone just pitches in, volunteers, and makes stuff happen. Says, hey, I know this trail. You want to come hit it with us? And people meet,
So like,
hang out.
did you start it with like Facebook or Instagram?
It started with Instagram. It actually, the way it started was I was thinking about doing lift kits because I had lifted a car and I was like, oh, this is super easy. I could do this stuff. It was an idea that kind of like sat around for 2 years, and then finally I was in between jobs and I was like, I might as well start an Instagram and start getting some followers. And I posted a picture of one of my friend's cars on the trails, and everyone's like, where's that at? Where's that at? Oh. So after I had like 10 people ask me where it's at, I was like, hey, let's just go on this day at this time and let's just do it. And like by the time lunchtime rolled around, everyone's like, when's the next one? When's the next one? So then it just kept going, and then it just expanded.
Were you like always the off-road type of guy, or?
No, not necessarily. My dad was into cars. I rebuilt an El Camino with him when I was a kid, so that's when I learned how to like actual cars work. My brother, he's like 7 years older than me. He had a bunch of Volkswagen Bugs, so that's how I learned to actually like get confident on taking stuff apart. So I've always been just a car person, and I've always liked Japanese cars because the engineering is like so much better than everything else, so much easier to work on. And I've also been into like off-roading, so I have Jeeps, but American engineering, sometimes it's a pain in the butt. So once I like,
no offense to Jeep.
once I got under a Subaru, I was like, oh my God, I'm in love with this. This is so cool. Yeah, it was like everything I like to actually like tinker with. It's I could do it myself, you know, so that's why I like the car so much, basically.
So what about Zach? What does Zach do here in Mountain Roo?
Well, I want to tell you, I helped Vic out. Hopefully, you know, he let me run the Mountain Roo West Instagram page. So pretty much I go through hashtags and tagged photos, and you know, I choose something that grabs the eye, something that I like to see. And pretty much what Mountain Roo West covers is all of California, all the way northern to southern, and Nevada. I plan meets. Me and my lady, we plan meets, usually around Southern California. We like Lytle Creek or Pilot Rock Trail. That's just what we do.
How many Mountain Roo chapters in the whole nation? Like, are you looking to add more, or is this is it?
Just in America, we have like 7 regional chapters, which like kind of breaks it up so that everybody gets covered with a chapter. So if they're looking to start a group, they have like a Facebook page to have a voice on. And then it breaks down from there as sub-chapters. Some regional chapters will have like 7 sub-chapters, some have 2. So it all depends on population and the size of the area, basically. And then, yeah, we're always looking to expand.
Mountain Roo West, how many trails do you guys go a year, or do, you know, events or campings? Like, how many are those going? How often do you guys do it?
You know, so like I said, you know, Mountain Roo West does cover region. It's a region. So now we're going in a sub-chapter, which, you know, I live right here in SoCal. There's 5 like main big events a year, which that's hitting like 40 cars close. Yeah, 5 main big groups, and then, you know, every weekend you can find something as long as you're looking on Facebook and on Instagram.
I've been hearing like Mountain Roo also does some kind of a cleanup meetups.
Yeah, that's something I'm trying to get into more. We've done a couple cleanup things. We just did one at Death Valley. We actually went and cleaned up like off-road tracks that were left there illegally. And it's definitely something I want to get into more. That's kind of what I'm focusing on more. So if you ask me what Mountain Roo is, it's usually the community. But I always want to do what I want to do, and I'm hoping that I could help lead that community a little bit.
The Mountain Roo groups to do the same.
Definitely.
Yeah, exactly.
Can a stock Subaru, like stock Crosstrek, stock Forester, can those cars go to off-road trails?
Stock cars definitely could do most of the stuff we do. Usually, like the big trips we were talking about earlier, we try to plan them so that anybody can come out and give it a try. Yeah. We want people to come out and like see how to do it, learn from the people in front of you that are doing it, and go, oh, I didn't know my car could do this. You know, and you learn real quick. You learn real quick that way.
Stock SUVs, like stock Crosstrek, is a great daily commuter, but maybe those people really don't understand. Like if they take it to the off-road, this car can really handle. Like, is there some of the episode that you guys know you want to talk about?
I do have a good story. So we went up to Silverwood Lake, and there's this crazy hill that you go up and whatnot. And you know, once you put a lift and tires, you know, you do lose power through your Subaru. So there's a stock Crosstrek, just like you're saying, stock with the wheels and everything. You know, he came. Now he's a good friend of mine. He came, and he's the only one who made it up the hill. You know, no problem. These cars, you know, they're equipped with these X modes and all this stuff, and you know, the all-wheel drive system, it does work. So they're very impressive, even stock. You know, that's where we all came from, really. So.
Yeah.
Even the stock cars, you guys can go into the off-road tracks. And to do that, you have to go meet Mountain Roo and hang out with them because they know all the good trails and everything.
Yeah. Come out and have someone guide you if it's your first time. It's super easy. I mean, you just show up and go for the ride, basically.
Yeah, because like when I first went out, you know, I don't have SUV, but my friend does. So I was tagging along with him, but he was like, "Oh, we got to stop here and we got to air down." I didn't know what that was, but he got to know that through hanging out with Mountain Roo. So those are the things that people should know, because if you guys just go alone, then you don't know what's going to happen. But if you go with the people who knows what to do, then that's always a safer way to have fun. I'm going to ask both of you, what are the 5 things that you guys always bring to when you guys go on an off-road trip?
A spare tire from now on. You know, usually you have a donut and underneath, but you know, when you're on the trail, you want a full-size spare. That I bring a little shovel with toilet paper for the restrooms. No restrooms out there. I take that. Yeah, I know. That definitely water. I bring oil. I bring all my car fluids. I bring something to all the tools. You know, I bring a little tool bag with tools to work on. You don't know what's gonna happen out there. Even if it's a day trip, you know. I've had times where my car turned off, and like it took me 3 months to realize what the heck's happening, you know. And then all it was is no gas. You know, I'm trying to figure it out. No gas, you know, for 3 months. And then because the gas gauge it broke. So it's funny. But also a tow strap. Always bring a tow strap. You know, that's how I got dragged out of the hills. You know, and always go with a friend. I can't stress that enough. You don't know what's gonna happen when you're alone, and it's just always good to have just one friend. You know, and AAA, AAA card.
AAA card.
Yeah.
They come out all the way out to the trail?
Johnson Valley.
You gotta use that tow strap to get you to the main road, and then
Okay, cool.
That's why you need the tow strap.
Okay. you think about your find?
That, I mean, I would say that what he just said is like great things to bring to actually survive the trail. Other than that, like you definitely need water. It's always make sure. I mean, you're gonna have a phone with you, or a camera. Like you're gonna see cool stuff, good stuff to capture it. If you're gonna be camping, bring warm clothes. You never know it's gonna get cold. Everyone always forgets warm clothes. It gets really cold
at night.
And bring more food than you want, because you think like, oh, I'm gonna eat this, and you get there and you're like, I just don't want that right now. And then you don't eat. So bring food. A good place to sleep, sleeping bags. But otherwise, like realistically, what he said, that's like what you need to bring. And like number 1, bring a friend. Like don't go out with one car. I mean, people do it, but if you get stuck, you're stuck, and you're gonna be stuck there for a while. If you don't have service, it's a hell of a day.
If you're out of the service with your phone, that's like really.
And you start hiking.
Exactly.
You turn from an off-roader to a hiker real quick.
It's really good also like to use like Google Maps and download the map before you get out there. And that's a good tip, I would say.
So recently, about a couple of weeks ago, I was able to tag along with you guys to one of the lake bed event, and was great. Was one of the best time of the year I ever had.
I'm glad you made it out.
And it was super fun, just going out there, driving fast in the lake bed, and it was just so much fun. And
Freedom,
going to the night runs and stuff. But what I noticed the most was it's not just having fun with the car, it was the vibe with the people. And I don't know how Mountain Roo does it, because I went to a lot of different communities and stuff, but this community was special because like everybody's, it's like a big family, and that's what I really love the most. So tell me a little bit about like this Mountain Roo community vibe. Like, how is it? Because I've only been there once. It was really good experience, but
yeah.
Tell me about.
Well, I'll tell you my first experience. When I first got this car, my plan was to lower it, stance and all that good stuff. So I went to the meet. There's no connection. I had no connection. No one was really talking to each other. It's just like, oh, you stand by your car, you're hanging out. You go on a cruise, whatever. When I first went on I saw the Instagram post. Luckily, I went to the Mountain Roo event, and just as soon as you get there, everyone's waiting for you in a dirt parking lot, and everyone comes up to you, talk to you, like, oh, I like your car, and all this stuff, and it's just like, at that point, like, it's super cool to just feel like, oh, dang, people like actually care about my car,
Were you stuck at the time? Stuck?
I was stuck, yes. Yeah, the only thing I had was like a Rally Innovations light bar, and then, I came and just on the trail when lunchtime came around, like you said, you stop and you're just like, man, this is awesome. You're up in the mountains, fresh air, looking down at beautiful views, and just you're meeting so many people. Everyone's so friendly, and that's what kept me coming back. And then from there, it's just history.
It's definitely a unique thing. I think that I feel like before Mountain Roo ever started, and before I didn't even know it was going to be a club type of thing. I knew what I didn't like about car clubs, and I don't want to go about what I didn't like, but I definitely wanted to have a good vibe at our thing, and I never wanted there to be any leader or controller. So I always just kind of tried to blend in the best I could, and let the day run the way it runs. And I didn't plan every meet. It's a community, so everybody plans meets. So sometimes I'm at the back of the trail, and you know what I mean. So I think that having that kind of a thing where it's everybody's meet. It's not you're going to something. You're a part of that.
You make your own meet type of thing.
And like you said earlier, we accept non-turbo cars. You don't even need a turbo car in the dirt. When you're going 30 miles per hour, you're like,
that's fast.
So realistically, it's a completely stock car could roll up. It's from the mid '90s, and we're like, damn, that's cool, nice car, man, clean. Are you gonna lift it? What's going on?
That's exactly it.
And everyone's like, yeah, I got goals for it. No one's judging. Everything's super cool. So we're not just there for cars. We're there for outdoors gear, checking out people's gear, obviously off-roading, and sightseeing, everything. So we get to experience so much with each other instead of just standing around going, "What'd you put in your car this month?"
I definitely felt after the event, I felt oh, I've made some friends. That's how I felt. So,
that's good.
Yeah, it was really good vibe. And
it's awesome.
It was really awesome. So, Vic, first, when I first got to know Mountain Roo was watching Subaru's rally channel called Launch Control back in 2018, and I saw you coming out, and then Mountain Roo was in the rally course. And I was like, wow, this guy is so cool, because I love Subaru Rally. And do you want to talk about what's the deal between Mountain Roo and Subaru?
I kind of made a friend with someone he works for the Subaru Motorsports side of stuff, and he lives in Vegas, and he went to one of the Vegas meets, and he was like, oh, this is super cool vibe. So he kind of been looking into us. And then when they were looking to shoot that episode, he said, hey, you want to come out and check it out? Did that, we got to talking, and we're just like, hey, let's try to do some kind of tour next year and help out Subaru ambassadors and Mountain Roo people. Everyone come out and just come check out the rally. And it's just like a Mountain Roo thing. We drive on dirt roads, and our destination is next to the rally course. Watch the cars fly by, hop back in the car, and it's nonstop. It's a nonstop day. It's super fun. It's orchestrated really well. It's the same thing, same vibe. I try to keep the same vibe with whatever I do. It's super chill. Everyone's there just chasing cars.
Does Mountain Roo always get to hang out with the drivers after the rally? 'Cause last time at the episode, that's what happened. So I was like, oh, Patrick Sandell is one of my favorite drivers. He was there, and then you guys were hanging out and talking. So
that was a slight unique experience because they came and camped with us afterwards. Okay. The drivers realistically have everybody there has something to do.
Yeah.
Everybody's got a lot
It's
going
the
on.
middle of the rally.
And then when the rally is done, they live in a different country. They want to go home.
Yeah.
So usually they have something to do, like, oh, you're in America, can you go do this little publicity thing?
Okay.
So usually they're gone right away. So that was a special thing.
Yeah.
But when we do the rally tours, we do get to do like a VIP tour of the cars. We get to go check out the cars,
nice.
really up close and personal. And the mechanics walk around and tell you all sorts of little secrets that we can't film. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
So it's a
But
very
they'll discuss that with you.
they'll discuss it with you and show you all the cool stuff that they do to make the cars winning cars, basically championship
That's
cars.
cool.
And then they show you inside the truck. They open the drawers and there's like everything's ready. Like if they break some suspension, they've got it like ready to put right back on.
Wow.
So it's really cool to see everything like that. But yeah, we get to talk to the drivers and stuff like that. We get to talk to like Lance, the owner of the team. He's out there sometimes, and Subaru Motorsports people. There's all sorts of people there that you can meet that are like launch control. Yeah. I definitely, if it's worth taking the trip out to Oregon, that's our closest one. But if you're in a different state, look at ARA's schedule and plan a trip around it or something. It's definitely worth going to check out at least once. You know?
That sounds cool.
Yeah.
Where is Mountain Roo in 2025?
2025. Okay. Well, I would say right now we're about to hit our 5-year mark of pretty much being Mountain Roo. So I think that where I'm at right now is it's kind of like closing a chapter. The chapters, they're really, really well like maintained. They maintain themselves basically. Everyone's working really well at it at this point. So I'm going to try to take my focus and go into more planning events that give back more. So we just did the trip to Death Valley. We want to start hitting up more parks and seeing if they need volunteer work, and then give us a name that we're not only just going out off-roading, we're also giving back. Like
So that's going to be the brand of Mountain Roo.
we want to earn the right to go off-road, because at this point, you know, like
That's great.
we've helped like cultivate this trend. You know, like some of these lift kit companies have been making it easy for everyone to get the stuff. You know, wheels and tires are backing us. Now everyone's starting to get into it and going, this is sticking.
Yeah.
Let's see what we get into it. So we just want to keep driving that scene in the right direction. And if we're all driving Subarus, I think aligning with giving back with what we all bought Subarus, we all agree with what they're doing, kind of thing. Or at least I feel like that's how it works with me. Like I think they're a great company.
Mountain Roo and Mountain Roo West. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, comments, and make sure you hit that alarm button. Okay? And I'll see you next time.
See ya.
Bye.
Later.